everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. It is Tuesday and I have a quick haul video for you today. Saturday, Bob needed to make a couple of runs to Houston, Missouri, and we have a couple of favorite flea markets up there that we like to hit, so I went along with him for the ride and hit a couple of Dollar Trees and a couple of the flea markets and found a few things, and I'm sitting here piddling with a string that's driving me crazy here. Okay, that's all done. And one of them is Millstone Market. They are in Houston, Missouri. And I found these cute little market basket enriched bleach flower. I had not, they're out of Los Angeles, California. I picked up a few of these so I could put a couple in my shop. I may put a couple in by themselves, and then I'm also going to include at least one when I put together the baking journaling kit. So I have these. Trying to figure out where to set stuff here. Cleaning out the filming corner this week. Woohoo! So I also found in a scrapbooking basket this thing from Maya Road, and I think I wanted to use this for a template of some type. So this is on my list. And then I picked up the oval sticker gems so that I could use these in place of using dimensional glaze for some things, like maybe over a word. Found a couple of stamps. These were, I'm not sure about this one. This one was Street Impressions out of Centralia, Washington. Was Hello Friend. Sold for them for $4.49, and I paid 75 cents for it. And then this Happy St. Patrick's Day was from a Stampin' Up! Kit. They had a lot of Stampin' Up! Stamps, but they were not in their collections. They were just baskets of loose stamps. So I picked this one up. This one's a little different from one of my other St. Patrick's Day stamps. So I have those. But I went after little golden books because I'm still trying to find an actual Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Could not find one, but I found this one, The Christmas Tree That Grew, and I don't have this one, which means it may or may not wind up. It may or may not wind up in a journal. It may wind up in my collection. The Velveteen Rabbit, I think I have this one, but I can't be sure, but if I do, this one will become an Easter junk journal. 12 Days of Christmas, I know I have this one, so this one will become a junk journal. Don't have this one, One of the Family, and Oh Little Rabbit. And I bought two of The Christmas Tree That Grew, so I'd have one and could turn one into a junk journal. So I got those. Plus they had a bag of these lace trims, hand crocheted. And this one's got some blue dye on it. And there were two different styles of this trim in the basket. And I liked them because they already have the stitched edge to them. So they'll be easy to add to the edge of a junk journal without having to worry about stay stitch or something to keep them from coming apart. So I have some lace trims to play with. So that was at Millstone Market. Let me move Millstone Market out of the way really quick, and then I'll show you what I got from the other one. The other place we like to go to is just outside of Houston, Missouri. It's called City Limits Flea Market. And they did have a Rudolph book, but it was the Red-Nosed Reindeer Rides Shines Again. Again, I'm not sure this is one I have. If I don't, and this one is in decent shape, then this one will go into my collection. The Bunny book and the Egg book. So as you can see, I was looking ahead to Easter books. But, again, if I don't have them in my collection, that gets first dibs. Then I found these scratch-off sticker books, and these are kind of cool. And I can do one here. You put these over top of something, like over top of a word. They're a clear vellum. And then you can come back over and scratch it off, and it will show the word behind. So if you wanted to do like a kid's card or a color kind of thing, activity book, these are perfect. These were only 50 cents a piece. And there's three sheets in each package, And I have several more of those over here on my shelf. Just while I was there, I picked up a couple extra packages. And then there was this lace table runner. And there was lots of perfection here. And again, because it's stitched onto the main lace panel, I could cut this off without disturbing the rest of the lace panel and have nice lace trim. So there's that one, sure to come up on a journal soon. And then there was this. Now I had an idea when I bought this. It says One Gross Diamond School Crayons, and they were sold with all the crayons loose in the box. Not sure about the age of this. And as you can see, the lid doesn't fit on there anymore. In fact, Bob had to get the lid out of the bottom of the box for me. I initially got this because I was going to put my tins of Stampin' Up! Crayons in here, watercolor crayons. And they would fit in the box like this, and I was okay with that, except I decided I really don't want to separate my watercolor crayons from the rest of my coloring things over here. So, and this box will not fit on the shelf where I keep these. So this will go over on my paint shelf, and we'll store something in it, some kind of coloring elements in there. I don't know, maybe it would fit without the lid. Let me see something here really quick. I don't know how many of these I could get in here. These are my Dina Wakeley's, but I also have, I got way too many Tim Holtz. But if I get more Dina Wakeley's, then I think I can put 3 in there. I could put 6 Dina Wakeley's, or 3 Dina Wakeley's in there across, 3. I could get a dozen Dina Wakeley's in this box. That would work. So there are those. The other option is I have these other inks, Curate Color, that I got off the Hobby Lobby clearance last fall. And I could, once I take those out of the package, I could stand those all up in there, and that's where those inks could go. So I have options. I have options. It was just a cute little box. Now they also had something else I had my eye on. It is a tabletop secretaire with all kinds of leather cubbies and drawers, and I think I'm going back and getting it tomorrow. So that's it for my haul video. I hope something in here, what in here caught your attention? What would you not have been able to pass up? And I will talk to you tomorrow when we draw another stick. And I was reminded that I have not done, while I drew the stick for the tassel in week 3, I did not make my tassel. So I will have my tassel to show you tomorrow as well. Thursday, we have one more trip with Gail Agostinelli. And Friday, I'm going to be doing a thing working with the Lindy's Magicals. Now here's a tip. Pay attention, because in the community tab this week, I'm going to run a list of things that you might want to have on hand if you want to play along. Keeping in mind, my video can only be about 20 minutes long unless I do a 2-part video. But if you want to have some things handy to play along, bring them along, and we will play on Friday with Lindy's Magicals. If you do not have Lindy's Magicals, if you have Brushos from Stampin' Up, or there's another one from Stampin' Up, I can't think of the name of it. Oh, there it is. Pigment Sprinkles from Stampin' Up. Or if you have the other Brusho pigmented powders that are out there, bring them along, and I will, while they will not probably have the high pigmentation that Lindy's Magicals has, you can at least play along and know kind of what you can do with what you have, and maybe be on the lookout for more Lindy's Magicals from Spectrum Art Creations. That's it for me in the studio today. Remember, like, share, subscribe, click the notifications bell, keep an eye on the community tab, and leave me a comment down below. What of my haul caught your attention? Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Creative blessings.